We just need that striker who can deliver week in and week out for us.
Hello and welcome to Once a Blue, brought to you by Toffee Web. Joining me today is Yakubu. Yak, how's things?
Yeah, I'm good, and nice to meet you. Nice to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too. Let's dive straight into it. We've had a little bit of time to reflect on the season that's just gone. I think the overall feeling in the fan base is definitely one of disappointment that a promising position slipped away across the running. How would you assess Everton's season as a whole and how it ended ultimately?
I'm a big fan, like I said, I was there 4 years ago, and I always, it's like a home to me, and looking forward to last season, I think it's so far so good. And David Moyes has been brilliant, in the team, and doing a lot, to to save us. We've been struggling for the past 3 years, for we to finish in, let me say, maybe halfway, We didn't really struggle for relegation, and I think next season we need to get a couple of players in, to build the team and start thinking about Europe. And with Moise is there now, he's been there for over 2 years now, and I think he's the right man to do it. And the board just need to support him and give him some money to spend, and to build the team more, to be more stronger, and not to get struggling all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. I think one of the talking points, particularly amongst the fans, has been the two centre forwards, and there's been talk that one, if not both, of Beto and Tieno Barry could be leaving this summer. How would you assess the two of them, and if one was to move on, who would you keep and why?
It's quite difficult when you look at Barry. He's a young player, young player. He's been there for a season now. He's been struggling, scoring goals. He scored against Man City, So which everyone was happy buzzing around. And he needs time. He takes too many players to get time in Premier League, and then Premier League you don't have that time. And you can see you can run channels, those channels, and we just need him to keep the ball more. Sometimes when we're in a difficult situation and we have to kick it long. When you look at the history of Everton Football Club, they always have a target man, And Moise love it, He just need to keep the ball, and he has to believe in himself to score goals. When you see sometimes at the weekend he look sharp, and the other week it's not the same. The other week it's not the same. We need that striker who can be doing it every weekend, not scoring today, then the next week we're struggling, But he's a young player, don't get me wrong, and he needs time. And when you look at David Moyes, I think he gave us a couple of games, like 5 straight games in a row, just to build his confidence, and he didn't take it. And when you look at Beto as well, he's so big and he's tall. I watched him when he was in Udinese, in Italy, and I was like, oh, this guy, you'll be so good in the Premier League, And then lucky for us, we got it. And we expect more for him as a striker, And I expect him more to keep the ball more, because sometimes he lost the ball so easy, and it's a bit frustrating to the players. You can see the players and the manager, and even me watching it as well sometimes, it's a bit frustrating for him. For a big large like him, he can keep the ball, And sometimes you see him, he's scoring goals, just like I said. They score goals, he's scoring goals, he's scoring goals every week, and then 5, 6, or 7 games he's not scoring anymore. Then you see the confidence in him. You just go down. But I think he's not a bad striker. Some players, it take them a long time to get used to the Premier League. It's been in the Premier League for, I think, maybe 3 years now. And for sure, we as a big fan, and the supporters, as a striker, when you're not scoring goals, there's a lot of pressure, We just need that striker who can deliver week in and week out for us.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen a few names linked already this summer. Liam Delap's name keeps coming up, Troy Parrott, a few others. Are there any strikers out there that you think would suit Everton and David Moyes? You've played under Moyes, you know the demands of a centre forward.
Even me, I've been thinking, looking around, and there are not too many strikers in the world anymore. They're all wingers. And when you look at what they call Gillard, he did very well in. Where did he play for? Is it Ipswich?
Yeah, Ipswich, yeah.
Yeah, Ipswich, and then he was scoring goals, and then when he moved to Chelsea, then it's a massive club from Italy to Chelsea. It's finding it difficult, and from Chelsea to bring him to Everton, it's not going to be easy. And for we are just looking for a striker who can get the job done every weekend. And it's not a bad player to bring it. It'll be a massive boost to the team too. But can it do the same in Ipswich? Who knows? He can come in and start scoring goals. Who knows? He can come in and not scoring goals. Who knows? Premier League is one of the toughest leagues in the world, and we just need a striker. I think we need a striker, then we need the right back and a midfielder as well, who can deliver, I think we need a couple of players, maybe 3 or 4 players, 4 players or so to build the team, And it's a shame Coman is retired already. The captain, is retired already. We need a right back. We'll be struggling for a right back, So, and we need a midfielder, and we need a striker. I think if we can have a good striker, then we can score goals better and better, then we'll be fine.
One player we know that Everton are interested in is Hayden Hackney, who currently plays for another one of your former clubs. What do you make of Hackney as a fit for Everton and his ability to step up into the Premier League?
Oh, I think he can do very well. I think he can do well. The way he plays, the way he do things on the pitch, and when Moise only like those kind of players, and it will fit into the team. And to build the team, we really need to build the team, and not every year we'll be struggling for relegation. And we're lucky to have Moise there, and if we can get those 3, 4, or 5 players add on to the team, and next season we'll be talking about playing in Europe.
And if that move does happen for Hackney, what kind of advice would you give him? What were your experiences of moving from Middlesbrough to Everton, and potentially different expectations, different fan base?
Just play well. When you play well, the fans will love you. That's the thing, just play well. And only as a new player, you have to start very well, Your first game in training, Everyone is looking after you. Everyone is looking up to you when you're a new player, you're coming to a new club. As a player, we all speak around, if the touches that goes like, oh, you did pay that kind of money, We make jokes, I think it will be fine. And he's been playing in England. He understand the way we play in England. And I think he will be fine. And I got a great supporter who can give him the support. Like I said, just play good, work hard, do your job, and they will love you. And they will love any players who can do that.
Yeah, of course. The World Cup's obviously on at the moment. There's not a huge amount of Everton interest with just the 4 players going. But are there any players that you've seen in the tournament so far that you think would maybe be a good fit for Everton?
At the moment, it's quite a little bit. It's a little bit tough, and I think I watch a little bit of the Ivory Coast played, and think one of the right back. He's not a bad player. I forgot his name already. I think he plays for Galatasaray. So he's really, really like solid right back. And although he got injured, I've been watching him a little bit. I was like, it's not bad to bring him to Everton, If he can come, but then he got injured. I think he's one of those guys. I think Moise love those kind of players, which is really good. And he can run, he can tackle, he can fight for the ball. He gives 120% of the game, and I think it's another feature where we can try and see. But who knows? Everyone has been trying to see where we can help the team and try to get it right back,
Yeah, of course. Just want to dive into some of the community questions. We asked the fans of Toffee Web some questions to ask you today.
Yeah.
First one I want to bring to you is, who was your best friend in the Everton squad when you were there, and who did you most enjoy playing with?
Oh, Steven Pinard. Steven Pinard is my guy. A small magician, he's a really good guy, and we still communicate, and we spoke yesterday as well, and he's one of those guys I enjoy. Off and off the pitch, we'll stay close, we still message once in a while, and then lately Baines was another one, Baines on the left side and Steven Pinard, and I love to play on the left side, which I enjoy playing with those guys, and then Ateta was there too, and the guys, they were all good to me, and Pinard is my guy, then Tim K is love the guy as well, so then Anichebi and Joseph Yobo. It's so nice, with those guys with character, but Pinard was a special guy to me.
Okay, and what about the current squad? If you could play with one player in the current squad, who would you like to play with?
He plays exactly like Steven Pinard, Element. He plays exactly when I see him play as well. There's another Steven Pinard, you know. I will enjoy play with him in the same team because he has that vision to, how to dribble, how to pass the ball forward, you know. Like for me, as a striker, I just want those moves in the 18-yard box, and I think he can really pass it to me. And I wish I'm still young and go back there to play with him, and it would be nice. He's another good one in the team.
Yeah, sticking with Illiman, he obviously came out recently and expressed his ambition to play in the Champions League. Do you think that's a concern for David Moyes, or do you think that is more of a call for the club to show a little bit more ambition in the transfer market?
For sure, when you play so well, it's been brilliant for us, and he got injured and he came back and he started again where he stopped at the World Cup and playing really well. You know, when you play so well, a lot of interest will come, and just for the club now to tie him down, give him another contract. And for me, I don't want him to. I don't think it's the right time for him to move, and we still need him. I know sometimes players want to move on, but I think he's another one, and we need to keep. And I think he will help the team a lot. Yeah, he's so good with the ball, good with his feet, and bring a couple of players to build the team, and we start thinking about playing in Europe next season.
Yeah, absolutely. Just going back to your time with the club, one of the questions we've had from the community was, what do you think could have been achieved in 2008, 2009 if yourself and Mikel Arteta hadn't got injured? Obviously, there was the FA Cup final defeat, came close to Champions League qualification. How do you think things would have changed if you and
I think
Mikel
I,
hadn't
I
got
think
injured?
I think we should have won the FA Cup that year. And I remember I got injured, and for more than 9 months I didn't play. You know, it was hard. You know, sitting down there at Wembley. You know, watching the guys that are playing. You know, we scored first, I think so. We saw, and we still lost the game. But I think with the experience I have with the team, the team was built around me as well. Then so we were scoring goals, and it's just a shame we got injured. Lucky, I think. If Mikel is fit and I'm fit as well, I think we can push a little bit to achieve something.
Yeah, definitely, I agree. One other thing I also want to push on, how is the Achilles? We've had a couple of the fans on the site saying they're struggling with their Achilles.
No, for me, I'm fine now. It's been more than 15 years now. I still played with friends. Football. Every Wednesday. Sometimes. There's nothing. I feel good. When I don't know. Maybe other players is different. But I remember when I came back, it took me months,
Yeah.
months and months to start to stop thinking about it. When I started coming back, I was thinking about it, like in my head, then that sharpness wasn't there like it used to. People said once you get Achilles, you lost a little bit. I don't know, but for me, I think it was a little bit with me too. I lost a little bit of those sharpness, what I mean, like those speed. But at the end, I feel good. I still feel good now. From the Achilles, I went to Leicester to get match fitness for 6 months, scoring goals. Then I went to Blackburn Rovers, and I scored goals there. But it's just a shame, and I didn't play for like 10 to 11 months. Most players, it took them maybe 6 months or 8 months, but 9 months. But for me, it took me 11 months, but I didn't want to rush it. They were like 9 to 10 months. Then I started playing in almost 11 months. So it's like a year. I didn't play, but it was tough. I never got those kind of injuries before, like knee injuries or ankle injuries, and all of a sudden, it happens. It happens in football, but for now, I'm still fine. I know I still try to play a little bit, but not like before. You know what I mean? But it's all good.
That's good to hear. Do you think you maybe left Everton a little too soon because of that injury?
Yeah, I think so. And I still remember when I was about to leave for Leicester, where Moise pulled me over. Said, "I don't want you to go." The man pulled me over. I said, "I don't want you to go. I think I still need you here." I was like, I need to go somewhere to play. I don't want to sit on the bench and 20 minutes, 40 minutes, and I think it's better for me to go to a place to get fitness. Where you play Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday or Sunday, Tuesday. Championship is with there's lots of games there. So it was a risky decision. Going to a championship club, and when you don't play so well and you don't score goals, no club might not want you anymore. But I took that risk. I said, you know what, I'm gonna go there, get fit and score goals, and it pays off. Then I went back to Everton. Then Blackburn came for me. Then I left, and I think I had a great time in Everton. And it was time for me to move on, and which I did.
Yeah, I just want to finish on. I've heard you speak really positively about David Moyes. There's definitely, in terms of the fan base, from what we see on Toffee Web, a split opinion on the manager and whether he is the right man to take the team forward. Would you continue to argue that he's the right man for the job for Everton at this time?
If it's not him, I think we've been playing in the championship now. I'm telling you, because when you look at the team, they've been struggling, for like 3 years. He knows the club very well. He's been there for like 9 years, then he left, and he came back, and we're so lucky to have him. We're lucky to bring him back and to save the team. And we hope he can get more 4-5 players to the team, and they start thinking about Europe for next season. That's going to be the target. You don't want to be struggling for relegation every year. So I think now they need to start bringing in players, 4-5, like I said, and start thinking about Europe. Yeah, we have a great stadium, which is unbelievable. We need European football there. So why not? So that the fans will love it. I enjoy my time playing in Europe. You can see the passion there. Then playing at the new stadium now is going to be unbelievable there. So I wish we can do it, and I hope next year is going to be more better than last season.
Yeah, that stadium's built for European nights, isn't it? The first European night there will be something.
Oh, it's lovely. It's a lovely stadium. I played there. Just a legend there with Roma. It's unbelievable stadium. The pitch, the dressing room. It's so good. And I enjoy my time in Goodison Park. Don't get it wrong. It's like traditional stadium with pack. The fans. It's like they connect to the players. It's so good. But you move on in football. You move on in life, and we hope they can bring in the glorious days of playing in Europe in that stadium.
Yeah, definitely. Let's hope so.
Yeah.
Okay, Yak, we'll round it off for this episode there. Just want to thank you again for joining us. And
no problem. No problem. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon.
See you soon. Take care.
Yeah. Bye then.
Bye.
Bye.